The beneficial components of the Mediterranean diet and the heart study diets appear to be the antioxidant-rich foods, including the vegetables, fruits, and their derivatives. Most likely the heart benefits of Mediterranean diet are due to it being basically a vegetarian diet. They're probably getting healthier in spite of the olive oil, not because of it. The Greeks, by the way, are the fattest country in Europe. They have the highest rate of obesity of all the European nations. And when they looked at the women who were obese and they did fat biopsies and analyzed the actual fat in their fat stores, 55% of the fat came from olive oil. It sticks to you. If you are overweight or your friends are overweight and they're trying to lose weight and they are eating olive oil, they are kidding themselves. It's going to keep you stuck. It is liquid fat. You eat a meal filled with fats and oils, and this lovely clear blood turns into a substance that looks like this. This is fat in the bloodstream. This is lipemia. And every time you eat a fatty meal, a wave of fat goes through your bloodstream. It's not good to make your blood fatty with any oil. Olive oil and all these refined oils, they're not friendly to your arteries. They make your arteries stiff.
After consuming olive oil, blood flow decreased 31% for up to 6 hours.
At the National Cancer Institute, olive oil, along with meat and dairy, is implicated a risk factor for breast cancer.
When we look at the addition of olive oil to a diet over no oil, we find that it actually increases heart attack rate and increases LDL, or the bad cholesterol. So it's not that olive oil has any beneficial effects on the heart, it's just that it's not as bad as some other fats might have been replaced with.
If you take something like extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed to the nth degree, the coldest that it can possibly be, that is how they extract the oil. But when they refine the oil and when they take it through successive processing, it is generally done with heat in the range of 250 to 500 degrees. The extra virgin cold pressed olive oil that you're buying has been heated exceptionally high.
Olive oil, corn oil, safflower oil, flaxseed oil. These free oils, even though they may be vegetarian, they're not foods. That's just oil. You left everything else behind. And as a result, these oils are very toxic. They cause obesity, they promote cancer, many of them promote heart disease. With the obesity comes all kinds of problems like type 2 diabetes and damage to the joints. So one of the bigger mistakes people make is they switch to a healthier diet, but they don't put away the bottle of olive oil.
Now let's go by the numbers. Per tablespoon, how's it doing on calories? 2.5 times. Does it have any protein and amino acids? No. Does it have any carbohydrates and glucose for your brain and muscles? No. Does it have any fiber? No. Does it have any fat? 14 grams. Does it have any vitamins? Well, it's got a little trace of vitamin E. Does it have any minerals?
It is the most calorie-dense food we have, 4,000 calories in every pound. We're trying to get a 4-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. Olive oil ratio is 14-to-1 omega-6 versus omega-3. And we're trying to lower saturated fat. They want no more than 7% saturated fat in our diet. Olive oil is 14% saturated fat. So don't see olive oil as a health food. You can certainly stir-fry your vegetables in seasoned vegetable broth. It works just as well with a non-stick pan. No reason that you have to use olive oil. In fact, you don't want to use olive oil. It breaks down in the skillet. Never heat olive oil if you are going to be using it. Well, what about salad dressings? Well, you can certainly make salad dressing without oil. We do it at our clinic 3 times a day. You just take a blender, put some fresh vegetables in it, maybe half an apple, maybe an orange slice, and hit the button, and it turns into salad dressing. Want a little fat in there, throw in a piece of avocado or a couple of walnuts. It's easy to make salad dressings without olive oil. You don't need the stuff.
Eat whole natural fats, once again, avocados, olives, nuts, seeds, and so forth. And you know you'll get the essential fatty acids. These oils will concentrate in the body fat.
So what's the take home of all of this? Where do we go with all this? Salt, sugar, and oils. Outside of a little bit in whole foods that nature naturally put there, these are not health foods. And they are too easy to use too much of. There's salt in the restaurant and packaged foods. We eat sugar as a food. We're pouring oil over our foods. And the result is the hospitals are filled with people with strokes, heart attacks, colon cancers, etc. So for that reason, more and more nutritionally oriented physicians, dietitians, etc. are saying, you know, Americans and people eating a Western diet have clearly shown that moderation does not work. They cannot do it. A little bit turns into a lot. And so for that reason, the policy that a lot of us are coming to is, you know, when it comes to added salt, added sugar, added oils, none is probably the best. Just don't use the stuff.